What's up,
What's
dude?
rocking, man? Feels good to be back.
Dude, today was an eventful
Very
day.
eventful. Very eventful.
The tennis video went up today. You all should have seen it. If not, you better
Yeah,
go
do
watch
it.
it right after
Truly,
this. Um, but yeah, it was crazy
Crazy
day.
day.
Very stressful. Almost
Cried.
didn't happen.
We almost had to
But
waste $3. That's a
yeah,
lot of dollar bills
could have been
for a
tragic.
TikToker and a YouTuber that only has 200 subs. It's kind of rough out here.
But we hope you guys enjoyed the first tennis video and the first podcast
Coming out.
episode
Yeah,
two.
you'll see it by the time this comes out as well.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of topics that you want to talk about or you want us to talk about on the podcast, let us know and we'll think about them. We'll talk about them, whatever you guys
Yeah.
want. And if you guys also have any like ideas for the channel where you want to see it go, just drop them in the comments and we'll definitely think of them. Because we have a very wide variety amount of content, like podcasts, pretty crazy videos, some gaming in there too, some random videos. So if you have any other suggestions that you want to see on the channel, just
We'll do
tell us,
anything, man. We'll do anything for the views. Name it.
We'll take any idea.
Truly, and make it into a masterpiece.
Truly.
Okay,
Well,
so should I talk about the
What
first topic about my parents
wait.
watching the first video, and
wait, let's talk about
yeah.
what did you think about
I
the
thought
video?
what did best video I've ever seen in my life.
It was pretty.
It was
pretty
pretty pro, dude. It was pretty pro. The only thing is we did mess up with, especially I feel like the target place. Really, I think the beginning is probably the worst of the video,
Yeah.
and then it just
then it
became pro.
boom,
It
boom,
just
boom.
became boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So that was probably about it.
I don't know.
But yeah.
It was. It was a
What
good
did you
video.
think about it? Do you think there was anything you could have done better?
I don't think so. I watched the video like 50 times.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything.
Yeah, it was pretty pro what you did. You added a lot of effort. I can see it. I can see the tears that went into that.
Yeah. Really, I almost cried when it finally uploaded.
You cried almost because it didn't upload.
Tears.
Double
Both.
trouble.
It was a crazy day.
Crazy day. Crazy night, bro.
It was crazy, dude.
Uh,
It's doing pretty well. I think it's doing pretty
no,
well.
should have been
Do you think it's doing
a
pretty
million views by now. But
well? Really? I think your expectations are too high.
no, but
bro.
honestly, we didn't really outsource it that much. I feel like just like a couple people on Discord, and then
Like,
2 or 3 friends.
we almost have 70
yeah,
views.
that's not so bad for not outsourcing it.
And we uploaded it at like 4:30.
Yeah, and if we and
It's
once
9
we
right
post
now.
stuff on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok, where you're guaranteed on the basically like on the For You page basically, and if the video is good enough, it
Yeah.
just like kind of just rolls off from there.
I leave TikTok for you. You're the TikTok
Sure,
guy.
yeah. Leave it to the pros.
Yeah, I think it's doing pretty well, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just so we got
I
one
fought it.
more really good video. We have no clue when that will be released.
Yeah.
But
Maybe like
we'll let
around
you
the
guys
end of
know.
October, maybe. Isn't that what we had scheduled
Yeah.
it up for or something? Around the end of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming
Yeah,
for.
let's do it, bro. We gotta give them what they want, bro. Gotta give them what they want. They all want to see us shirtless.
And that video might even be even more funny than the tennis. I went through the footage and I completely forgot about everything. It's honestly the funniest thing ever.
Bro.
I can't wait to start editing it. It's crazy.
So let me explain
Um,
what with my parents
yeah.
what they thought of the video. My mom and dad they really liked it, and they thought it was pretty funny. So I thought that was a good sign. But I feel like they were just being nice at the same point. You know, it's just like one of those things. Like, oh, it's funny. But honestly, I feel like they probably just don't get it for the most part because they don't really watch YouTube and all that stuff. But there was some genuine laughs I can hear now and then. But my little sister, on the other hand, this is the part I didn't like. She was like, "Oh, dang, Trey's cute," and I was like, "Oh."
What?
I was like, because you have like that hair that you got the kind of hair that she likes, the little like e-boy long ass hair on the sides and stuff. She was like, "Oh, Trey."
The curtains.
Yeah, and so she was like, "Oh, Trey's kind of cute." And he's like, "Why didn't you bring him over?" And I was like, and that's why she was knocking on the door. You heard before, like, because she knew I saw. She was like, "Let me talk to him." I was like, "No, impossible."
That's kind of crazy.
And then this is something that I felt was a little interesting. She said you guys were basically like, it was like she was watching David Dobrik. That's what she said. And I was like, really,
dude.
And I was like, really.
My brother says that all the
time.
That
we were like, it was like David Dobrik show or something.
That I'm David Dobrik.
You got the same hair.
That means I'm pro.
But if our style represents kind of like David Dobrik, you know, he's at the top. So I guess maybe if we keep on.
Maybe that's a good sign.
That's why I took from it. She was like, yeah, it kind of reminded me like of watching one of his like vlogs or something. I was like, intriguing. Might be our time then.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
it might be where I get the editing style from.
Oh.
But the video is really long though. Let's talk about this really fast. It's 18 minutes long. I don't think we will ever
that was a little much, I feel like.
Our good videos ever.
I think like 12 minutes probably be what we should be capping for.
I don't know how we managed 18 minutes of footage for that video.
That's what I'm telling you, man. When I was making that TikTok, there was like so many funny parts. I was like, I need to add these, but it was the 1 minute restriction. So then now I'm making separate videos of different parts.
Oh yeah.
Impossible to do anything. Okay, yeah. So that basically covers that, I guess. So now I guess we should go over to our topics for the day.
Wait.
Whoa.
Let's what did your brother think?
He hasn't seen it. He's out with his friends right now.
What a loser.
Truly. Did your parents see it, by the way? Or no? What they say?
They watched it. I think they watched it on the TV.
That's what we did. That's what my parents did. They were like, since we were all down there, just put it on the TV.
Yeah, my mom says she laughed a lot. And then...
Did your mom say
my dad,
else?
He'd like to... No. Yeah.
Okay, so the topic is, where do we see ourselves in the future if we don't become YouTubers? Or like any kind of like social media thing, like TikTok, Instagram, something like this.
Where do we see ourselves in the future if we don't become social media?
Some kind of social media pro thing.
Famous.
Yeah. I see.
Where do we see ourselves?
I see myself.
Well, either way,
a garbage man.
I'm gonna be relying on social media either way.
But you're not famous, so.
I'm not famous, but I might be working for someone famous.
Surely. I see myself probably just being like, I don't know, just some normal job. Like I don't mind doing a normal job, but like the thing about doing a normal job is there's like a lot of stress to it. But I feel like doing TikToks and YouTubers, the only thing stress that I feel about it is this good enough? But like really, that stress kind of goes away the moment I post it. I'm like, yo, look at all these likes, I'm good. And then you just get more self-confidence, and then you're just like, whatever I put up, I know it's pro. And
I feel the complete opposite way. I feel like this is the best video I've ever made.
Can't top it.
While I'm editing it, and then right when I upload it, I'm like, this is the worst video
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That's where we split parts.
But I think it's because I watched the video like 100 times.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. Where I watch a video so many times, and it's just like, Yeah.
Just completely blind.
True.
I don't know what's funny anymore.
Surely.
Oh man.
Well, that was a quick topic.
Okay, but here's a I can bounce off that. Would you wanna do YouTube forever?
Well, I know eventually, like, once I become like 50, people are like, who wants to watch this old hairy bog, old guy? But yeah, like YouTube, I can see myself doing it for a while. Like, just especially like, but I know the way I destroy my career is like, they bring up some past from my old Twitch streams, and they're like, look what he said.
Yeah. It got pretty crazy, dude.
Deleted the channel already, bro. The moment we hit 1 million subs, delete
the moment our videos start popping
delete
off,
the channel.
deleting
No proof.
everything.
No proof.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
I would like to do YouTube, but not forever.
Well, why not? Like, is there something you're afraid of?
I would like to do YouTube, but I wouldn't want to like just do MT's Orbis.
Oh, so you want to do like your music stuff too?
Yeah, that too, but that's not really YouTube. I wouldn't say that's YouTube. I would say
Yeah, I know that's your separate.
I wouldn't want to just stick with just doing MT's Orbis forever. I'd want to do MT's Orbis and then maybe edit for other pro people.
I thought you meant like you're leaving MT Orbis and then now I carried the torch alone and I.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye, I leave the rest.
That's
for
the
you.
ultimate clickbait. No, that's how our channel actually goes downhill. You're like we don't hate each other. It's like like Smart, we're like,
Yeah.
but we're breaking up, and then boom, everything went downhill. No longer the same views.
No. We actually set something up perfect. You don't know it yet.
I don't.
I'm not gonna say it on the podcast because it would be so legendary that our fans will realize it whenever this event would happen. But that's not for like another 10 years probably.
Fuck?
So it's really adding the lore to our story
10
here.
years.
So
Okay. Intriguing.
depending on
Depending on
yeah.
the flow. Okay.
don't wanna
Next best.
leave it to the fans.
Dude, I'll probably dream about it. Oh, wait, really quick. Just because I thought this dream was so funny, but I was so scared when I woke up. Just a quick thing. I meant to tell you about it. So I was dreaming that, I don't know where I was. It was like a zoo, school, factory. It was some kind of weird thing. And then I was walking down something, like a rail, and I saw a wallet. And I was like, I should probably pick that up and give it to like the center to call the person's missing wallet. Then kids picked it up and they brought it to me like, here, mister, we don't know whose wallet this is. And I was like, oh, let me see, little boy. So I picked up the wallet and then there was like a miniature iPhone that it looked like the original iPhone for how small it was, but it had like everything like new, like it was a new graphic iPhone. And then like it was like quadruple cameras. And then I clicked it and it was like someone's calling, so I was like, I'll answer it. He's like, you have been chosen to be one of the spies. And then I end it. And I was like, I ain't no spy. And then I put it back in the wallet and I threw the wallet. And then I heard the phone ringing again from my pocket. I picked up the iPhone. And then my dad opened the door. That's when I was like waking up. My dad opened the door and was like, hey, Mathew. And then as the dream, it was weird. It's like it came from the phone. And then I woke up and my dad was like, hey, Mathew. I was like, oh!
Oh my. Don't
I swallowed
die.
some spit. I have a lot of saliva, ladies. Keep that in mind.
Dude, oh my god. No, that's an actual movie. You should make that into a movie.
I ain't no spy. That's the title. I laughed so hard because I don't know why I said that. I literally was like, I ain't no spy.
I ain't no spy.
Okay.
Throws the
I'm sorry
wallet.
about that. But yeah, that's a little tidbit right there. Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's get to the next
No,
topic.
okay, that can be a good segue.
To what?
To our ultimate dreams in life. Career accomplishments.
Okay. You go first. I keep on going first. Listen.
Oh, I'm first, bro. Okay. So, I would love to make a movie I would love to direct it, do the cinematography, and do the score.
Do you want to be in it at all? Like the actual actor?
No,
I got you. I
no.
got you.
But I write the whole thing. I do the whole score,
Everyone else
and I
is
direct
useless.
the whole thing.
Yeah, I got you.
I would love to do that. That's my ultimate dream. What's yours, bro?
Career-wise, dude?
Not really career-wise, but like something you want to do in life that will like your ultimate
My
dream.
dream is to literally. I think I've said this a bunch of times, but like just like my dream is to have like a peaceful life. I don't know what you're saying, but like literally, all I want my dream to be is my future. To not worry about money or anything. I'm just like sitting down, looking at the sunset, and then like there's no worries, there's no stress, there's like no problems whatsoever. And that's because like I have a decent enough career that gives me that kind of money and all that other stuff that I can just sit down like on a beach or an island or something. And I could just look at the sunset and I'm just like, this is what life is all about.
But that's really long term. That's
Nah,
like
dude, that's happening tomorrow. I don't know what you're talking about.
no. No, but like the dream is like really
Oh yeah, it's a long-term
long
dream.
term.
But the thing is, I want that to happen during my career, not when I retire. Like that's like a retirement kind of dream. But I don't want it to be. I want it to be in my like 20s, like 29 or something, and I want to accomplish that dream. So
That's pretty outlandish.
now you know when I'm quitting
Now-
Orbis.
When he's 20, living on the beach,
Truly.
comfortable. Gosh.
Okay.
Well,
So this is one that we're doing this one because we didn't do it the last podcast because we skipped over it.
okay, wait. I just want to say something real
Yeah.
fast. Since this is our like format of a podcast, if you guys want us to do like a Q&A, just put like Q&A and then put your question down in the
Oh,
comments.
yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
if you're on Spotify or something, go to our channel and ask a question if you
Very
have
good
one.
idea.
And then we'll do a Q&A session like at the end of every
Podcast.
podcast if we have enough questions. that
Truly.
is.
Like 5 or 10 or something.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the podcast that we
Okay.
didn't do last time was Are We Being Listened To? Which is just like technology and people watching
Mm-hmm.
us and stuff like that. Well, the obvious answer is
Okay,
yes,
wait.
to a certain degree. Companies like Google, like, the Google Dot, I don't think they're really watching us. But, like, the government is definitely watching us, all of us, to a certain degree. They can easily, like, they watch us. They watch us, bro. We all know they do. Like,
Okay, have you seen, it's a new documentary on Netflix, The Social Dilemma?
no. What is that, for losers?
It's about the internet and how they like use us,
Oh,
basically.
they use me, bro. They can make me buy
They
me
use
anything.
It's basically like all the people that used to work at all these different social media companies, they like no longer work there, so like they don't care. So like they just came out talking about everything.
What'd they say?
Like what they did behind the scenes and like I pretty much already knew everything, but the one thing that was crazy was like on Instagram per se is that they time you like for how long you look at the post, so they know that, oh, he likes that post because he looked at it for a long time, so we will recommend more similar pictures like
Yeah.
that to keep them on the app more.
Yeah, that's what everybody does. That's what TikTok, that's what Twitter, that's what every company does.
Yeah. But like Instagram like times you just looking at the photo,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy.
Twitter does the same thing with its like little tweets, and especially TikTok with its For You page.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a time
Yeah.
algorithm and YouTube.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we're not being listened to. Maybe I don't really know though. There's been a lot of stories of people just being like having a conversation about
Chairs.
I feel like we talked about this the last podcast. Okay. But
Did we? No, I don't
But
think we did.
we would have crossed it off our list.
Sure.
But people in conversations and they're like talking about something and then they go on their phone and then they have an ad for that product that they were talking about.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that happening. So in that instance, maybe they are listening to us. Maybe it's just a crazy coincidence.
Well,
I
the
don't
thing is,
remember.
they always say like, yeah, I never searched that before, or stuff like that. But the thing is, they kind of just forget. Like, even though it's not, sometimes like Google actually proved it. I forgot which document. The Google like proved that sometimes people like would search things up and then like a week later would be like, I want this, right? And then suddenly it shows up on the ad just because they have searched it before. And then other times, it's more like it relates to what they're searching before. Like, say you search for a new table, right? Then a week later, it's like, oh, I need new chairs. Suddenly an ad pops up for chairs. It's because before you ordered a table and they're like, hey, maybe this guy wants chairs. You know? It's basically something like that. But
Yeah,
I guess, that's never happened to me. But
yeah, I don't really think they're listening to us, but
the government sure
but
is. I know that.
what they're thinking is like there's a person like just listening to you. There's not enough people to just listen
like he has like
to everyone.
60 ears and then he's like connecting every headphone. He's like, oh yeah, ready for this. This guy don't even know.
This is the money.
This guy don't even know, bro. Okay.
Oh man.
Now,
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
now this is one that I kind of find interesting. Oh, now I don't know which one to choose. Okay, we'll just go down the list. Do nice guys finish last? Do you think they finish last?
Do nice guys finish
do
last?
nice guys really finish last?
Okay. Picture this. You're in a race. You broke your ankle mid-race. You fall on the ground. The guy in front of you noticed that you fell. He turns around and helps you up, and
He loses.
he becomes last.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
Nice guy finished last.
Nice guy finished last. Yeah.
It's totally like situational.
Yeah, I feel like 70% to like 60% to 70%. That's probably true. Because nice guys, the way they work, I don't think you and me are nice guys. Because, truth be told, we're kind of douche noses, especially you.
What?
You know you are. You know you are, bro. Don't even. But I'm pretty douchey myself. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I feel like it is situational for most part. It really just depends on the girl. Like the same quote.
We're talking about girls here.
Yeah, because this is the main point. Like, are you looking for guys to date when nice guys finish that?
Wait, I thought you meant like a total like situational thing, like if you did a nice thing.
No, I mean like for dating. Like that's the whole term. Like nice guys finish last, so they don't ever date any girls.
So they don't ever
Yeah,
don't ever get a girl because they're too nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't going there.
Yeah, that was my whole thing.
We weren't on the same wavelength.
But we still had the same kind of. It's still the same principle. Like the thing about the nice guy is kind of like he never puts himself first. He always like worries about someone else. I
think you can be too nice. To where it comes off as like kind of weird.
I think it's more like it's coming more of as a friend, and then when you start off in that direction, she kind of just like gets used to you being a friend, and then she can't think of you as anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But now I saw this interesting quote about nice guys finish last. It was like it was kind of the same. It was the race too. It was a race too. It was like, so nice guy finishes last. He's right. If he finishes last, that must mean the race is still on, which means you're the only guy left. So, good luck. Like, that means the race must still be happening if you're the last guy left. You know what I mean? And by that point, the race would have ended. No one would have cared. But you are still in the race. So once you get into the finish line, you're there. And I thought that was pretty funny. But that kind of does make sense. Crazy. Like, it's like usually the nice guy finished last. Kind of usually always goes with some kind of movie, like mostly rom-coms, where he's like, "Oh, I'm super nice," and then the girl's like, "Oh, I fell in love with him the very last episode. What am I going to do?" Now here's the thing: if a girl calls you nice, I think like this is an example when you know a girl likes someone. If you say, "Hey, what do you think about Trey Townsend?" Whatever. She makes like tiny little stories about you, going through the events she had with you. And that means she like thinks about those days and how much fun it is. But when she just skips to, just like some kind of compliment, like, "Oh, he's nice," or like, "Oh, he's pretty funny," she couldn't care less about you. When a girl says,
so it's kind of like,
when a girl's like, "What do you think about it?" It's like, "Oh, he's a nice guy." That basically means she couldn't care less about you. Or if it's like, "Oh, he's a funny guy." He couldn't care less about you. She couldn't care less about you. But when she goes into detail about like every little event you have with her, then it's GG. You already won. Like if she's just like going on like for 20 minutes, like, "Oh yeah, one time we went to the park and he was like riding the tire and I was laughing so hard." That's when she's on strike.
Dude, that was kind of specific.
Yeah.
I
was trying to.
Did you go through this?
Yeah, I went on a tire.
Were you riding the horse?
Riding
the horse.
And that's when I knew it was my time to strike.
And look at where you're at now.
Oh, I just got an email from the Japanese club. Let me see what they said to me.
Dude, why are you reading your emails in the middle of the podcast?
Because it kind of goes with like me being in love and trying to find love, because the club, the anime club, basically. Yeah, they say, "Yes, we do watch anime," and then they just listing everything else they do. What a bunch of losers.
So you gonna join the club?
No, I already told you, man. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you mind if I just like visit one day to see how I feel about it?" They say yes. See who's in it. If I see like all those crazy weird kids and know that cute girls, I'm out of there, dude. Not even gonna try. But like, well, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Just something like that.
Okay. That's a plan. You go for it.
You already know, dude. You already know. Speaking of anime, okay, so here goes to the next one. This is kind of interesting. How did superheroes and anime kind of become popular over time? Like, how did it become the new trendy thing to like watch it? What do you think?
Oh yeah, like the past few
years. Yeah.
Years.
People have just been all over. Superheroes.
Well, I think a lot of people watched it. It was just kind of secretive for no reason. Or it was like so stereotypical to like be the weird one if you liked
either
X thing.
I feel like
so.
It's
and then it came out that like some cool dude watched
like Percy Jackson
and
that guy watches anime, bro. I feel like like hero movies had a big role in it. Like movie heroes, like the movies for Marvel and DC. I think that was the biggest punch. Like when people first saw the first Avengers movie, they're like, "Dang, I didn't know superheroes were this cute." There was Robert Downey, Iron Man, all that stuff, the first Iron Man movie, and then people started like, "Oh, maybe superheroes are pretty cool." Anime, I feel like, yeah, definitely like one trendy guy was like, "Yeah, watch anime," and then people were like, "Oh my god,
oh snap, dude, I do too.
Anime's so cute."
And then it all started from there.
But like the thing now is like now people are like so overprotective. They're like, "Oh, you don't know this thing about this hero, then you're not a real fan. Oh, you don't watch this anime, oh, you're not a real fan." She's like, "Dude, shut up, bro. You probably didn't even watch it."
Did you like it more
last year?
Before?
No,
it got out
I
there.
say I like it better now, even though it's becoming more of annoying. Where people are always like, "Oh yeah, like I watch anime. What do you do?" No, but I feel it's better for the new generation. Because back then you get teased and stuff just from watching Dragon Ball Z or something. Now you can literally just like sit down with an anime hoodie and be like, "Oh, bro, that's my favorite show." They do a little handshake.
Oh, that's a handshake.
Now this is what I do have to say. That the Hispanic and African American community, I feel like this is where it kind of splits. The African and Hispanic movie, the African and Hispanics are into anime way more than the whites. And then the whites are way more into like Marvel and DC than Hispanic and African Americans. But at some point, they combined, and that's when racism truly ended. I don't know the year. But like, if you ask like any African American, you can like, or Hispanic, you can be like, "Hey, did you see Dragon Ball Z growing up?" And it was like, "Oh yeah, dude, that was my favorite crap." And then because they watched Dragon Ball Z, they keep on watching more and more anime. And then you ask like a white guy, he's like, "No, I watched anime like last year. It's pretty good. I started watching it." And then you ask like any other Hispanic and African American if they've seen like any hero stuff growing up, they're like, "Nah, dude, what the hell's who's Batman?" Like they know who it is, but they never got into it. You know what I mean? But now they have combined it. Yeah. They're now one big mush, one ugly mush, and I love it. Truly.
Very good.
Truly. So. Now this is
what?
We got our strange addictions. Do you have any strange addictions you feel that are kind of strange?
I don't think so, but I used to like literally be addicted to water. I would drink like a whole like 24 case a week.
Interesting.
That was bad.
I think that's a disease.
But
if you drink too much water, yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gone. But now I don't think like you don't really know if you have a strange.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of hard to tell unless you're kind of like self-aware you're doing it, but you don't stop. I think.
What about you? You don't.
My strange addiction, if I had to, I think I kind of have two. It's not really like a strange addiction. I guess you could call it that. It's more like I just like to fidget with things, like. My AirPods Pro.
Oh, dude, you don't even know.
I like flip that back and forth like 70 times. My 3DS, I'm like, fuck. Dude, I don't even play the game.
You will not believe what I'm playing with in my hands.
Your AirPods Pro.
Right now. No, nail clippers.
Oh. Oh, yeah, because you squeeze it, right? You're just like squeezing it. Yeah, it feels good,
squeeze
right?
it or like twist the thing around. Yeah, bro. I'm literally doing that right now. So I guess that could be my strange addiction.
And then my other strange addiction is, like, I kind of just like chewing. Like, I really like chewing. Like sometimes I, like the water. Like I drink a lot of water too, and then the bottle caps, I chew on the bottle caps. Like I literally just chew on them. What? Yeah, like I have such trouble. Like if I'm not chewing on something, I'm just like so bored. Like I don't even know. That's why I have 60 packets of gum. Right now. That's why I was chewing gum when I was about to sing. I couldn't control myself.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those weird things I do. I'll chew anything, dude.
I understand.
I'll chew anything.
But the only time I like to like really chew on something is like a popcorn kernel.
Oh, that's good too. Oh, you don't even know, bro. Sometimes I don't even cook the popcorn. I just eat it. No, I'm just kidding. Comedy.
Oh my god. Well,
I don't think we have
that's that.
I don't think we have that much strange addiction. Now here's the big one. Well, it's not really big. I think we're about to answer this pretty fast. Like, is death an illusion, you think?
Is death an illusion?
Yeah.
What do you mean by illusion, though?
That's what you put. I don't know.
No, you put this in the Discord, and I was like, oh, that could be a good topic.
I think I said that as a joke, man. I was like, I think you would.
Yeah.
I think no.
That could be a good topic right there, bro.
No,
Death and
no, you don't
illusion.
understand. Now I know what you're talking about. I was talking to someone with anime,
Okay, I got it.
and they were like the Shonin guns, and that creates illusions. And she was like, "I'm dead." I was like, "No, what if it was an illusion?" Because that's how the power works.
So, okay. So the word illusion. So is death an illusion? Would that imply that death doesn't exist
It would mean
and it's just a thought that we all have?
it could be two meanings for it. Basically, that death doesn't exist, or you don't technically die. Like it's kind of an illusion. Like you wake up and then you're like somewhere else because that wasn't really death.
Okay.
Like there's two separate definitions.
I think death is whatever is afterlife.
I think that's most people's answers.
Yeah.
Whatever they believe it.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever they believe it.
Whatever. Yeah.
Now here's my do you think like the concept of death, the Grim Reaper? What you think about him? What you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, the Grim Reaper himself. The god of death.
He's cool, man. He's cool.
Yeah. He's not a bad guy. It's kind of interesting. Like he's always depicted as
He's kind of crazy.
No. Because the story of how it usually goes, right? Over time, he was depicted as some like kind of demon that kills someone. Like he's the one that kills you. But in reality, like in most like in the original things, and like for the most basic originals, you know what I mean. He was the one that helped you in the afterlife. Like the moment you died, he led you to wherever you had to go.
Mm-hmm.
He was more like a helper, even though a skeleton with a scythe isn't that friendly looking. But well, before he didn't have a scythe, he was just in a black robe, and you never knew he was a skeleton. But yeah, he was more like a helper of sorts. Like if you were lost or confused or sad about your death, he would be like, "Hey, buddy, cheer up. Just look at that. You're going to meet Jesus." And then you meet Jesus, and you're like, "Oh wow." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably it. Probably because I watched a lot of Billy Mandy, though. That show was amazing. You seen that show, Billy Mandy, Grim Adventures?
No.
That show's amazing, bro. Oh my god. Okay.
Interesting.
This is actually our last. Oh no, we have one more topic, but I think we should just do that. What do you find beautiful about everyday life?
Did you put?
No,
Oh,
you
I
put that, boy.
What do I find beautiful about everyday life? I think just the. I think the essence of the unknown.
What do you mean by that? Like the uncertainty.
Just the wonders of life, of always learning something, you know.
So you're a man of curiosity.
Sure.
Intriguing.
What about you?
I feel like the thing I enjoy in everyday life is kind of when you're sitting down and then like a certain like smell comes to you. And it kind of just like, have you ever had that experience? You're just sitting down and a certain smell brings you back to a certain time in life. Yeah, and then like to me, the most precious thing in the world are like memories. Something that you can't really copy and paste, but will always be in there no matter what. Like sometimes, there's always going to be those bad memories, but the good memories always overlap them no matter what. And then you think about it, and then you just kind of like smile out of nowhere. Like just having those memories, just make you happy. You know what I mean? That's why I enjoy everything.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Not as good as yours. No, curiosity. How about the fact?
Okay. Here it is, dude. Here it is.
Okay.
Why are we doing
We
this?
said that in the first podcast.
Are you sure
I'm
about
like 99% positive.
that? Okay, but we didn't go in what I have to say.
I think we did.
Um,
Okay. Why not? It doesn't matter.
but um, the reason I want to do it is so that we can always look back at these times and yeah,
So you,
because with the gaming, my gaming channel, that was like solely to capture uh that time in my life of gaming childhood. And now we're past that, and now we're in real life exploring the world.
so
MT's Orbis.
your idea is not to make a living off this. It's to make memories and do
No,
it
I
for
could care
fun.
less.
And
I made the people laugh that I want to make laugh, and I don't care if anyone else sees it. If they see it, then amazing.
but it's good. It's good to have a little down. I am planning to make a little money off it. Well, not a little. I want a lot of money off this. You know, like I said, I feel like making YouTube. Like I would enjoy, I would enjoy making YouTube videos a lot more than sitting at a desk writing down like 6 papers and then a boss that I don't even like being like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, get me a cup of Joe, you loser," and I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Hey, intern, get
Yeah,
over
truly.
it.
Like I don't want to be that life. And I feel like that's most people's answer
Yeah.
when they want to do YouTube because they know.
Is they want to make it a career,
Yeah.
but like that's not the mentality you can
Well,
have.
well, that is the mentality you're supposed to have. That you want to make something. If you're just doing this really because you want to, like, not.
It's kind of both. You want to strive for success, but have two different success guides by like being able to live off it and also be happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole point of being successful. If you're not successful, you're not going to be happy. If you're successful, you're going to be happy.
Yeah, but okay, bruh, this is it. Okay, what is success to you?
Success to me is knowing that I did something.
Succeeded. Success to me is knowing that I succeeded.
No. Succeeding to me is more that I left a mark on something and that there was proof that I left a mark. Like there was obvious like gain or something I've gained after like I made that mark. And then there's a permanent mark throughout history that were like Mathew did this. And then that's when I know I'll be successful.
So you want to be remembered.
I want to be in history books. Comedy. What about you?
Yeah, I can. That's good.
What's your idea of success?
I think success for me is just a level of happiness and being able to complete goals,
Okay.
whatever that may be. I think that's my success.
So your success is to be proud of yourself no matter what.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
trying.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing about our channel. I forgot to explain again because I don't think maybe we did. I don't know. That what does average mean to us?
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Let me think about this.
To me, I think average is completely different from each person. Because the way I see it is, everybody is unique. Everyone has their own skill at something. You know, one person might be a better runner than you, and then, you're not a better average. You're like, you're not a better runner than him. In your eyes, you're like, oh, he's not average because look how fast he is. But someone who doesn't care about running, who's more into, studies, and the guy like matching himself to the runner that does studies, he's like, oh, this guy, he's just an average studier. Like, I don't care if he runs or anything. To me, he's just average. And then the runner guy to that guy is like, oh, he's like at Excel point. Like he's unique because he's so smart. You know, it depends on each person. I feel like every person has the average line of what an average person to them is what it's like. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like you can't base everybody. You can't have an average of everybody because everybody's like different.
Everyone excels at something.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
And it just depends on the person if that excelment matters. If not, then they're just an average person to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you think of anything or no?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it, bro.
Now here's one more question because this was what I was gonna ask. I completely forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever imagine yourself in some other place or some other world? Like imagine yourself in like a hero thing or something like that, like a hero movie. Like right now, not as a kid, but like right now, like in the past couple of weeks or something. No. Okay.
But I'm sure you do every.
Yeah. It turns out that's like
anime you watch.
That's like no, but like not like wishing. Like you actually like imagine yourself there, like at night or something, or like in the morning. You put yourself in their shoes or something. Yeah. It turns out that's like a mentality thing, not like a mentality. Like, what's the right word? It's a mental disorder. That's right. It's a mental disorder. I forgot the specific name of it.
Really? Like you put yourself in in imaginative situations.
Like yeah. Oh yeah. And then I searched up more of it, and it's like you kind of like it actually goes back to the sin thing about me being prideful. It's like you give yourself like so much like self-image. You put yourself in these prideful moments to make yourself even think that you're even more prideful. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm crazy.
Wow.
And then like I'm narcissistic. And then that goes back to the other thing about being narcissistic, about being all that other stuff. But I didn't call myself God. That was all you.
Dude, I thought
that was you. So I don't know. I just find that kind of interesting. Okay. That I can go down the street like, yeah, man, I got mental disorder. Don't fuck with me. Can't talk.
I have an imagination.
Imagination. Don't mess with me. I'll call the cops. This is abuse. Oh god. Okay, so do you have anything else to add?
He's piercing me in my imagination. No, okay. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the second episode of the Orbis Podcast.
Really?
We should be on all listening platforms on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I think a few other like random ones if you use those. I don't know. So if you don't want to always watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on there, whatever.
And also on Twitch, live if you want to put down some questions.
Yeah, you can watch us live.
Yeah, for a Q&A. Also, if you want to put questions there too. Maybe we should make a podcast specific channel instead of just like having little duckling there.
If you want to do that, dude, go right ahead.
No. This podcast is going to get like 10 views.
No. Okay, well, you guys enjoyed new podcast every Sunday.
Yeah. Well, doesn't it come out like every Saturday? Oh no, it comes out every Saturday.
No, every Sunday.
I don't know. It's
Sunday.
It's ready to be posted. Sunday. Anyway, we'll see you guys.
You're listening to it whenever it's posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.